So inshallah we're going to start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we are going to do ayat number 145 of Surah AlBaqarah today, inshallah. And the ayat 145 is still about changing the direction of the Qibla. We have been studying last few ayats where the Qibla was changed from Baitul Maqdis to Kaaba. Okay? So these ayats, next few ayats, is the continuation of the same topic. Okay? So first, let us do a simple translation. The background just before that is that those people who were the people of the book, the Bani Israel and Christians, they would not like, or they did not like that the direction for Muslims was now towards Kaaba. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that doesn't matter what you do to please them, they will not be happy with you. Doesn't matter what you do, they will not be pleased or happy with you in terms of the changing the direction of the Qibla. Okay, so let's look at simple translation. The ayat says, وَلَئِنْ أَتَيْتَ الَّذِينَ. Wala'in means even if. Ataita, you bring. Okay? You, here is Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to Prophet ﷺ, even if you bring, or if you come with, Allazina utul kitab, to those people to whom the book was given. So to those people, the Ahlul Kitab, to whom the book was given, even if you bring them, bring what? Bikulli ayatin, every kind of sign. Any sign or all signs, if you bring to them, ma tabi'u qiblatak, they are not going to follow your qibla. They are not going to start following the new qibla, which now you have, the Kaaba. They will stay on their own qibla, in their own direction for prayers. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, وَمَا أَنْتَ بِتَابِعٍ, and you are not going to follow qiblatahum, their qibla. Means now the two directions are separate for two group of people. They are not going to follow your qibla, and you are not going to follow their qibla anymore. Okay? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا بَعَدُهُمْ بِتَابِعٍ قِبْلَةَ بَعْدٍ, and one of you will not follow the qibla of other. It's totally separated topic now. Your qibla is your qibla, their qibla is their qibla. One of you will not follow the direction of others. Okay? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا إِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ, is warning to Prophet ﷺ that if you followed ahwa'ahum, their desires, the desires of Jews and Christians, mim ba'adi, after ma ja'aka, what has come to you, what has come to you, minal ilmi, from the knowledge, which is the Quran. What knowledge and the Quran has come to you, after that, if you followed their desires, if you followed what they want to do, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, innaka, then surely you, O Prophet, idhal lamina zalimin, then you will be among the wrongdoers. Okay, so which means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly mentioned that now or at any time this Prophet is not going to follow any desires or wishes of the Ahlul Kitab, the people of the book before him. Okay? So this is the simple meaning of the ayah. So now let's look at the words. So the ayat starts with wa, la, and in. Wala in. Okay. So wa means and this lam with the fatah is a lam at-ta'kid, which is it is used to emphasize something. Okay, which means surely. Okay, or indeed. Now, wala in is translated as if. And if. And combine these two in English, you can say even if. This thing, wala in, can be translated as and even if. Okay? And even if. Okay. The next word is atayta lazina. So the first word is atayta. Okay. So this one starts with these three letters, alif, ta, and ya. Okay. This means to come. Ata means to come. Alif, ta, and ya means to come. Okay. Now, if we have these three letters, fa'ala, and if we put a ta at the end, fa'alta. Fa'alta means you did. If you put a ta at the end of the three letters, it brings the meaning of you, one person, you, and the past tense. You did. Okay? So if we do the same thing here, we put a ta at the end, it will become ataita. Okay? Ataita, like this. Ataita means you came. You and the past tense for the second person. So you came. It's for one person. And you here is Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that even if you came, O Prophet, even if you came. Okay? Even if you came. Okay?
I have two questions. Why is alif with Hamza on the top? When we apply that, is there any rules that go with alif with Hamza?
Actually, it should be always Hamza. In Uthmani script, this Hamza is there.
Okay.
In the non-Uthmani script, in the Pak Qurans, they don't put Hamza there.
Okay.
Okay. So if you notice that many words I'll point out to you that like Hamza
okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's okay.
So that Hamza should be there with the fatha on that. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, O Prophet, even if you came, okay, then the words after are alladina. Allazina. Allazina means those. Allazina means those. Okay. And then the word is, we just saw the word, same word. Alif, ta, and ya. Okay. This means to come. And if I put another alif there, like that, this means to bring or to give. And this word has come many times. Atu zakata, giving the zakat. Ata. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When do you use the just alif and the fatha instead of using the fatha and the ayn or hamza?
When?
Yeah.
Because some words have hamza, some have alif, so you have to just.
No, I'm talking about the beginning. Did you know?
So in this case,
would that be proper if you put?
if in this case this alif is there, allazina.
But can you put a hamza underneath?
Not if it is not written that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So going back to this, ata means to give, And utu, and this word also came last time. Utu means they were given. It's a passive. They were given. Okay? And it is written like this. Utu. Utu means they were given. Okay? Actually there is no wow, right, in the Quran? No, there is wow in the Quran. So I forgot that. So this is correct here. But there is a wow there. Utu. They were given. What were they given? The book. So this whole word, Allazina Utul Kitaba, Utu is this much, and Al Kitab, okay. Those were given the book, those who were given the book. Okay? So these all three words together are pointing to either Jews or Christians. Because those were the people who were given the book before Quran. So whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, instead of using the word Yahud and Nasara, if the Quran uses these three words together, Allazina utul kitaba, those people who were given the book, it is referring to Ahlul Kitab, Jews and Christians. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Allazina utul kitaba, those who were given the book. And the books are here, Torah and Injil. Okay.
These are the mentioned ones, but could be other books too.
See, there are some other books, but the encounter with Prophet ﷺ was with Jews and Christians only at that time.
Okay.
The people who were given other books, they did not exist at that time. So in Medina and in Arabia, the Prophet ﷺ confrontation was with Jews or Christians. So that these are the reference for those. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, and even if you come to those people who were given the book.
Why say single book instead of books?
No.
Kitab.
If you are referring to
Those were.
if you're talking about Jews,
I get it.
then this kitab will refer to Torah.
Okay.
If you're talking about Christian, then the kitab will
Oh, that one. Okay.
be the Injil. Okay, the Christians. So far the meaning is that even if you come, O Prophet, to those people who were given the book, okay, even if you come to those. Now here, we will look, the meaning will change slightly, but so far the word is, even if you came to them, like Prophet is going to them, okay. So let's look at the next two words. Okay. The word kullun is the original word. Kullun. Kullun means each or all. Kull is used for all or each or every one of them. Okay. So I can say the same thing. Each of you write something. Or I can say all of you write something. It's the same thing, right? So kullun has two meanings. Each and all. Okay? And the next word is ayatun. Ayatun means sign. ayatun, this hamza with alif will make the sound of a, ya, tun. Okay, remember that this is two dhammas and these are two dhammas. This is a noun, kullun, and this is a noun, sign. Okay, separately, kullun, ayatun. Okay. Now, when we combine two nouns together, like this, if you remember the example that we use, abdun plus Allahu, when we combine these two words and we want to say slave of Allah, then we put in English an of there, slave of Allah. In Arabic, we take out one dhamma from there and this becomes abdu. In this second word, we change two dhammas to two kasras, or one dhamma to one kasra. So it will be Abdullahi. So that is the rule of combining and bringing a connection between two nouns. Okay? Abdun is one noun, Allahu is another noun. They are independent. They sound Abdun and Allahu. If you want to make a relationship between these two, in English we say slave of Allah. In Arabic, you take out one dhamma and you change this dhamma to a kasra. Abdullahi. These are two different nouns, just like these two nouns. Okay? If I combine these together, this kullun will become kullu. One dhamma will go away. So this will become kullu. And ayatun, these two dhammas will change to two kasras. So it will become ayatun. Ayatin. Kullu ayatin. Kullu ayatin means every sign, every possible sign. Sign of every kind or everything. Each sign or any possible sign. Okay? Now, couple more things. If I put a B before that, B means with. Okay? B means with here. B is a harfajar. Harfajar changes this dhamma to a kasra. So this word will become bikulli ayatin. B, and that is what the word is in the Quran. In the Quran, it is a kulli. Okay? Bi kulli ayatin, with each sign, with each possible sign. Okay? So now, if you do that, with each sign. Okay? So now we will again understand the meaning, and you will see the meaning change now slightly. Okay? So let's look at the meaning again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I'm going to connect differently. Even if you came with each sign or every sign to the people of the book, if you came with any possible sign to the people of the book, I can also translate it this way, or you can translate yourself this way. You can say, I came to masjid with my child. Okay? Instead of saying that, you can say, I brought my child to masjid. So came with can be translated as brought. Okay? So now you can further make it very clear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the Prophet, even if you brought a sign to the people of the book, any sign that this command is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, changing the qibla is something that is a hukum or order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to prove your point that I did not change with my own intention just the direction of the qibla, but this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So to prove your point, if you brought any sign to these people, any proof to these people, if you brought to the people of the book any proof, Allah says they are not going to follow your qibla. Even if you bring a proof to them from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sign means here a proof or any other thing that can prove that this order came from Allah. I'm not changing my direction of qibla on my own desire or wish, but this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if you do that, Allah says that people of the book are not going to follow you. Okay? So this is up to this point, that even if you came with or you brought a sign to the people of the book, what will happen? Ma tabi'u qiblatak. Let's look at these words. So the words start with ta, ba and ayn. This means to follow. Okay. Ta, ba and ayn means to follow. Okay. Tabi'u means they follow. They follow. Ma means not. Okay. So meaning will be they won't follow. They would not follow. What would they not follow? Qiblatak. Okay. So qiblatak is made of two words. Qiblatun plus ka. Ka means your and your qibla. They will not follow your qibla, which means they will not follow the direction of Kaaba. Okay, even though this is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that now those who believe in Allah, they should face Kaaba instead of facing Baitul Maqdis during the prayer. Doesn't matter what kind of proof or sign you present to Ahlul Kitab, the people of the book. Ma tabi'u qiblatak. When you combine these two, this will become qiblatak. Your qibla. They are not going to follow the direction of Kaaba. They will continue following what their qibla was before. Okay? Ma tabi'u qiblatak. They will not follow your qibla.